Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new around here, my name's Dannielle and I'm an Essex-based mum of one to a little boy named Leo who is almost 3. Now today's video is in collaboration with KeaBabies and I'm really pleased to be working with them on this video. KeaBabies is an online retailer of some multi-award winning products, baby products specifically, products that we have loved in the past. Obviously my baby isn't so much a baby anymore, he is a toddler, he's almost 3, he'll be 3 in June. But these are products that when I looked online at their website that we have used before, pretty much the whole range, and we've really enjoyed. So today I thought I would put together for you my top 10 recommendations for gifts for a baby shower. Now obviously this is very personal. This kind of could be titled my top 10 baby recommendations as well that I couldn't live without, because definitely there are our favourites. And I did sit down with my husband and put this list together just to make sure that we were on the same page and that I hadn't missed anything of what our favourite things were. Now all of these products can't be shopped on KeaBabies because I have been completely honest about what my favourite products were, but there are a lot of them that are on the website. I do also have a discount code for you, so it's DanniLeoK, and I will link it down below and put all the details down below for that if you did want to shop anything that I mentioned today. But I've got my list here so I don't forget anything or miss anything out. Obviously when you're going to a baby shower, sometimes you might be given a gift list and it all depends on your price point that you want to spend. I've tried to include stuff with like a higher price point and then stuff with a lower price point, but all things that I recommend, you know, like would be my favourite thing to gift. And these are all things that I've either gifted as well or I've received as a gift, and it's been very well received. So I hope that you enjoy this video. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to share with you is the baby wrap. This is the fabric wrap that you can tie up around you and wear your baby. Now KeaBabies has a beautiful baby wrap. They've got a few different ones, so I'll make sure that I'll link them down below for you to have a look at. We actually didn't know about KeaBabies back when we got our wrap, however, 3+ years ago now when we bought ours, but honestly it was one of the best things that we could have bought. Now I do fancy myself as quite a pro at the baby wrap and baby wearing. It didn't take me too long to pick up how to tie it. I know it does look complicated, but there's some really good YouTube tutorials. I know that Emily Norris shows it on her channel, and that's where I learnt it from, and you just become like secondhand at doing it. Now I taught myself also to breastfeed in the wrap, because when Leo was 3 months old we went on our first staycation with my nephew who was just 2 at the time, so he was running everywhere. He didn't want to stop and wait for me to breastfeed, and Leo was just constantly on the boob. So I taught myself to tie it a little bit lower, and I could really discreetly breastfeed Leo with like a little muslin over my shoulder and just carry on walking around and carrying on with the adventures. Yes, it was really great. And I've heard that people that have their second and third child, this is like their cannot live without item. So I'll definitely be hanging on to mine if we do have another baby, so that I'm sure I'll be getting lots and lots of use out of it. Now my second one is our sleepy head. Now there's so many mixed reviews about this. It's like the thing that goes either, you can put it on the bed or on the sofa, on the floor, anything like that, and baby can like lay in it quite safely. Leo did used to sleep in his quite a lot. He loved to nap in his sleepy head. So obviously make your own decisions, but again I'll link everything down below. We really liked ours. They are quite expensive, and I do think there's some other ones on the market, different brands now, but obviously do your research and do what's comfortable. If you are buying a gift, obviously these sort of things are worth either mentioning to the person, or perhaps you're really close to them and you already know kind of what they're wanting, or they've told you kind of what they'd like. But a sleepy head is definitely a really nice gift. I think it's around about £130, so if you are looking at spending that kind of price point, it could be something that could really help out some new parents. My third recommendation is the Perfect Prep Machine. Now, as I've already mentioned, I did breastfeed for the first 8 months. However, this still went on our list quite easily, even though we only used it from like 8 months to 12 months. It's honestly like the coffee machines of making baby milk. It is so much quicker than like the traditional method of making up a bottle. I don't know how people did it without one, especially during the middle of the night when your baby's screaming and wants a bottle. Leo did not sleep through until he was a year old, so I'm sorry if there's any new mums watching this thinking the baby's going to sleep in the next few weeks. Maybe they will, but maybe they won't. as one the mantra of, I'm going to read this out. The mantra of KeaBabies is actually parenting is awesome, sleep is overrated, and every day is an adventure. And I couldn't agree more. This is one of the most reasons that I'm so excited to work with this company, because I really like their ethos and everything they stand for. But yeah, the perfect prep machine was amazing. Again, price point is a little bit higher if you're looking for a more expensive gift, but what a great gift to be able to gift somebody, you know, especially new parents. If that's something they want to do, obviously feeding the baby is something you definitely need to discuss with someone before buying something like that, because you wouldn't want to offend like a new mum if they're really keen on breastfeeding and they don't want it, or they don't agree with using the perfect prep machine, you know, whatever. Obviously speak to them first, but it is a really good recommendation. Now, number 4, obviously it's not for a newborn. However, we had Leo in his from about 4.5 months, because he was quite a big baby, was the Jumperoo. I'll try and insert a clip of Leo in his Jumperoo now, but it was absolutely brilliant. This was literally my means to like being able to sit down and eat my lunch or a hot cup of tea. He was quite a clingy, needy baby. He was always breastfeeding, but he absolutely loved this. It got him some exercise, tired him out a little bit, and he really enjoyed it. Now, my next one is a gift idea in regards to like making up a hamper, and that is a personal care hamper for the baby. So stuff like a little towel, maybe some nail clippers and a little baby nail files, and a hairbrush or something like that. Now, KeaBabies have kindly sent me their bamboo hairbrush set. I will show you it now. I'll put up the unboxing screen now so you can see that. We actually had quite a cheap one that we had picked up, and recently we had to throw it away because it had just not lasted very well. And the past couple of weeks I've been using my hairbrush on Leo, and he hates it. His scalp is still so really soft, he's got really fine hair, and it just catches his like ears and stuff like that on my hairbrush, and he hates it. So brushing his hair has become a bit of a nightmare. Now they have sent me this beautiful little gift set with a hairbrush. I'll show you it now, but I highly recommend it. The quality of this is so lovely. I would have loved to have received something like this for my baby shower. It's really not expensive. The price point is lovely. It's really good, sorry. So you get like nice little things like that in there. This is how it looks. So you've got all different little bits in there. You've got this really soft bamboo hairbrush. Leo's tried this out already and he loves it. So now we're back to like liking the hairbrushing. His hair's getting quite long now, but it is still quite fine. Then we've got this one here. Again, it's really, really soft, so it's not going to scratch his scalp. And then we've got the little comb that we absolutely love. I'll show you that as well. And it's all branded. Yeah, the quality is really, really lovely with this. This would be gorgeous for, you know, a baby shower gift, or if he was making up like the personal care hamper. This would be lovely. I mean, you could even go for like a little personalised bathrobe or something in there as well. Make it look really, really nice, and any new parents would really appreciate that, I'm sure. Now, the next one that I wanted to mention, again, is not for a newborn, but those 6 months come around so quickly. We received this as a gift, and honestly, we absolutely loved it. And that was the bamboo wooden like dining products. Again, I will link them down below, but we have got, I believe it's a fox, and they stick to the high chair. It is the only plate that genuinely sticks. We also got ours with a little bowl and the little spoons as well. They came with loads, all different colours, and we still use ours now at nearly 3 years old. We've just loved ours. I think they're so cute. They're so like Instagrammable as well, if anyone that's into that kind of thing. They just make the plate look really interesting for your baby, and we've absolutely loved ours. I think they're such a nice gift to receive. And again, I know it's not for the newborn stage, but those 6 months soon come around. You'll soon be weaning that baby. Yeah, and I think it's a really nice one for new parents to receive. Now, number 7 is what's known as a Diaper Caddy. I know that KeaBabies sell a beautiful grey version of this. Now, I had one of these when I had Leo. In mine, I had like nappies, wipes, a spare muslin, a spare change of clothing for Leo. I had Vaseline for myself. I had nipple cream, a spare breast pads. I literally had all sorts in there. I had my Nature Bond, which is like the suction breast pump that just catches your letdown. I know I had that in my first few weeks of having Leo. Now, I had a natural birth, but I was really not very mobile whatsoever. It really took me back and surprised me. I didn't think my recovery was going to be as bad as what it was, I'll be honest. So that for me, just to have that with me at all times, I think I used to have like spare little cereal bars and stuff in there because I was breastfeeding. I used to get really hungry, and a bottle of water. I used to just carry it around, and wherever I was setting up to sit down for a while, I would put my little caddy there with me and make sure I just had it like sort of next to me in reaching distance, and it just really, really helped. You could also turn this into a lovely baby shower gift. You could put in there some water wipes, you know, so a nice set of nappies, like a really nice brand, a nice little changing mat or something in there. Just make it really lovely, and you know, you could wrap it all up nicely if you wanted to. I think that's such a lovely baby shower gift. It can also be quite inexpensive, so you can obviously shop to your own budget. Now the next one, which is definitely cannot live without for us, was the sleeping bags. These are like the little, for us we used to use the sleeveless like zip up sleeping bags for Leo. We didn't use these for the first couple of months because we were in a heat wave. We didn't realise you could get such a small tog. They're literally basically like muslins. Leo didn't sleep very well whatsoever, and when we started using this, it was a game changer. So we felt really stupid for not using them sooner. All of our friends that are like having babies or pregnant, or when they're having babies, we've always recommended these as like a must buy, because yeah, they really, really do help. You know, baby gets cold in the night, obviously they can't kick the sleeping bag off, and you can get some really beautiful ones out there, unisex ones, like really pretty ones for a girl perhaps, or some, you know, like character ones and stuff as well. We always found that Sainsbury's were really good, like the TU clothing range for sleeping bags. They're normally around about £15, so they're not too expensive. But again, if you're new parents and you're having to buy out all, you know, all this stuff, pay out for all this stuff, sorry, that's a really nice thing to receive, because they do add up when you're buying lots of those kind of things. Now the next one I wanted to share was a gift that we received. I had seen them before, but I'd never thought to buy myself one, and that was the Milestone Mats. Our one was actually personalised, and it was from a really small little company. We got sent from a family member. It was sort of posted to us that don't live locally, and we were so taken back. It was just so beautifully packaged. It had like the little bamboo circle and like a little bird thing that pointed to like the months, and so you could mark it all out, and it had Leo's name on it. I'll insert some photos so you can see what they look like now, but we did one of these at every stage, and we had them all printed, so we have a little album to show like going through the weeks and the months. And now we just do them on Leo's birthday now that we're into the years. So we'll obviously be doing a new one of those soon. And they're just really funny to do, and we really loved it. If you're using ones from like small little companies like this as well, we just found that they're really good quality and really packaged lovely. So if you are sending something to a baby shower that you can't attend, or perhaps you've got a friend that's just had a baby and you can't go and see them just yet, especially during like lockdown and stuff like that, this could be a really good option for you. Now number 10, my final one in this video, I couldn't not mention this one because this is something that I did for my own baby shower. Now we were quite lucky to get a lot of things from my sister who had not long had a baby, and we had a lot of family members that had already said they wanted to like buy certain things. So when I had a baby shower, I actually asked for people not to turn up with gifts, I asked for them to turn up with a childhood book that they loved, or just a book, and to write a little message in it. Now I love this idea. We love reading with Leo. It's such a lovely bonding time. It's such a lovely activity to do. His vocabulary is amazing for his age, and we put this down to us reading to him all the time. I think it's such a nice idea to receive a beautiful childhood book. I received like beautiful editions and beautiful copies of stories. I was so taken back by the people that put so much thought into their book. For example, my mum's favourite book from childhood is Charlotte's Web. Now you might think that's quite a large story for like a baby to buy, but it's got a beautiful message written in the cover, which obviously I'm not going to share to Leo, or at the time they didn't know his name, so everything's addressed to like baby Kenyan. And we have actually read that to Leo. We read like a chapter a night, and he really enjoys it. We've now watched the film, and yeah, he loves that story. We've just got so many beautiful books and a lovely collection. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'd love it if you'd stick around and subscribe. I will link everything that I've mentioned in the video down below. And again, I will share my discount code down below for KeaBabies. I think they are a beautiful family-run company. Yeah, and everything's just lovely quality, and everything that I've seen and received and used are things that I genuinely recommend. I wouldn't recommend anything that I didn't truly believe in. Well, that's it, guys. Bye.